Boom! Live and direct. Ooh, it's up to you. The one manifest, that don't need to be stressed. Breathe a better life, you've already been blessed. Manifest, so you've been righteousness, and foresight will do the rest. The garrison, the sun when they've been by the sun. Sesame said that you can never win, but through the power of Jah, no comparison. The stress is a Babylon shield to activate your field, so that you can remain under the liberty Jah word is revealed. Boom! Live and direct. With a better life, you've already been blessed. Manifest. It's all about manifesting. Manifest, manifest. The main ingredient. Good morning, everyone, first of all. Good morning, everyone. The first main ingredient in truth. Today, the first main ingredient in truth is consistency. Consistency. That's what I've from the start of my journey here. That's what I've been told. To be consistent, to be, to not so much to put so much content out there, but to be consistent in what you do. Like this show here that I started in the morning, like that, it's very important to be consistent with it. If I start it, it's not 5 days a week, 4 days a week. It's every day. And if I feel like it or not, I got to step in and do it. That's consistency, and that will make you stretch so much. That will bring you mastery. Consistency will breed mastery. For sure, you're going to master your whole self at one point. That's the goal of working on yourselves, to master you, master your mind. We must master our mind. It's a mind game. It's a mind game. Whether you do something out of your life or not, it's a mind game. So you must master your mind. You must strengthen your mind. That's all we have, strengthening our mind here. It's all we have, strengthening our mind. It's all full of nonsense all over. So we must strengthen our mind and design a life of greatness. Me, that's clear that after knowing, not discovering, after knowing that I've been kept silent and just, we're all kept silent. We're all kept silent with our life. Like we prefer known hells to unknown heaven, but we have to move out of this realm of known hells. The dream of hell, for me, it's enough. It's hard though to stay in it. That's hard. That's easy to say, okay, I'm going to join the dream of life. I'm going to start living my dream, but it's hard to sustain it. So you need consistency. That's your main ingredient in truth, because that's what you're bringing out is you. It's your truth. It's the truth that you have to not only speak but be. The truth is something you are. You are truth, or you are not, or you're fake. You're true or you're fake. So it's your choice. Bonjour Leslie, ça va bien? Queen Leslie, t'es au rendez-vous ce matin, c'est bien. That's also good for you, là. That's also good for you. Me, I don't care the recognition or the fame. I'm not there. It's about us. But it's very important for you to be consistent. Also, if you start it's not because I need you here and I force you to be here. But it's very good for your inspiration, motivation, and positiveness to be consistent and be here in the morning. Like, I don't force you. It's not something that maybe you want to do. But if you're working on something, it's good to start with something with fire in the morning. We want to start with fire, not with and that's very important, because the first hours of the day can decide a lot the mood you're going to have for the rest of the day. So it's very important to start with fire. You want to start with fire at start. You want to be energetic. You want to be, because that will set the pace for the rest of your day. Me, I know that. Look, I do this here. I'm pumped like I'm always very, very energetic. Sometimes I'm less energetic. Depends what I talk about. But if I talk about consistency, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna show energy because that's what you need. Also, energy to be consistent. To be consistent, you need energy. So you need to sustain your energy. That's another part of it. But where do you take your energy? Some people always say, "Oh, I have no energy to do things. I have no energy. Oh, I'm tired." Or we hear that often, and sometimes I get caught up in it. Not so much because like I was gonna tell you, I get the energy not only from food but from having consistency. The consistency itself gives me energy because if I'm consistent, if I push myself every day to come here, live and direct like that, and just to speak my mind, speak what I have on my mind that day, it's just that, just what you do. It's the little things you do that also generate energy. The energy, you can eat crap food and still have energy if it's all in there. It's a lot in there, I find. So according to my experience. But also, this is the place where we get stuck in there. So we don't never get out our minds, or the mind is powerful. The mind is powerful, no doubt there. But it's powerful for a reason, to use it in the direction of good, in the direction of creating something. That's because you can get caught up in the mind also. If you intellectualize too much stuff, you'll get caught up. You have to follow your heart. I say it often: follow your heart. Do things from the heart. It's the best thing you can do. Best thing you can do is follow your heart. Your heart will not lead you into doing something wrong. I cannot. Your head can lead you into doing something wrong, but not your heart. Once you're aligned, once you're very centered, and you follow your heart, you cannot do anything wrong. Your heart is full of love. It's full of so that's my action are guided by love, by my heart, by okay. I use my head also because I need to talk to you. But I use my mind, for sure, to reflect, to reason. The mind is powerful to reason, to create, to imagine. Imagination is very, very important. Imagination can be used in the direction of bad and good, and very, very good. But imagination is powerful. We must use our imagination, that's for sure. You must see it before you get there. If you don't see it, what's the point of even starting it? It's not to be anxious to get there. You don't have to be anxious to get there. It's not a rat race. The rat race is in Babylon. Your dream is not a rat race. You got to take it easy. Like I say all the time, I don't rush things here. Things will happen when they're meant to happen. It's a delicate balance. Making it happen, you take action on your side, and you let the divine do the rest. You have to let it happen too. So I make sure I take action. I make sure I'm consistent in what I do. That the example is also consistent, because that's, consistency is my middle name. That's for sure. That's one thing I master is consistency in my life. And if you can master consistency, you can master a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Nothing will scare you. Nothing will. And you will get to your truth, to the core of your truth very, very fast. Very fast, very bad, very fast. On a pace that maybe you don't expect. Like it's gonna come. It's astonishing. It's astonishing how little of time it takes for great things to happen once you tap into that power. Tap into the power of love, the power of creation, the same power that created the sun, the stars, the rivers, the tree. It's the same power that created you. What you tell me? You're first of all, like Les Brown. I like what Les Brown said in one video. He says, we all have survived amongst millions of sperm. I'm a champion at start. We're all born champions. You have survived millions of sperm just to make it to the egg. So that makes you a champion. That's why I have no doubt I'm a champion. I was faster in the tunnel there than all of the ones around. So for sure, I'm a champion. I know it. I'm born to win. I'm born to win. We're all born to win. It's just because we don't want to get to our greatness, or we shrink. We love to shrink. We love the fantasy. We love to default. We love to... and that we're all like this. You cannot... Don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame others. Don't blame nothing. Just acknowledge it, the fantasy you live, or the fantasy that you love, and start purging it. You have to purge the fantasy in our life to really focus on what really mean, what has a real meaning, what give a real sense of meaning in your life. Is it sitting in front of the TV? No, that doesn't give you meaning in life. You know, what gives you a real sense of meaning is get to know who you are and live your truth. That's a real sense of meaning for me in life. There's a meaning for being here. There's a mission. There's a sacred mission, like I said. Sacred mission that we have to accomplish, and it's not by staying... Bonjour, Cindy. Bonjour, Cindy. Bonjour, Martin. Martin Clouette. Martin Clouette, Cindy Diddley, and Leslie, bonjour. No, the mission is ongoing for sure, but we must not dismiss the mission and say it's for others. You know, it's not for others, it's for us, each and every one of us. If we want to get back to life, get back alive, you know, that's why I like to come live and direct, because live, alive, you know, it's always... It's better live and direct because it's in the moment. You know, we have to live in the moment. That's why I like to come live and direct like that. It's in the moment, and it's not like now I have like 400 videos on in bank on my channel. I was scrolling down the pages this morning. I'm like at pages 13. I'm like, but you know, it's not the same as coming here. That's why I'm not so anxious to post them, because it's reflection that I make to you know, all this. Anything can be anything what you exercise. Okay, anything can be anything. So that's why I go outside, I reflect, I talk to myself, I practice my speech, I practice aligning my thoughts and all that. And then sometimes I can get out the river with 10, 12, 13 videos because I talk nonstop. I have energy, and you know, I have all this, so I can do a lot of videos, but I leave them on my channel because I prefer stuff that is live and direct. So for sure, but I have to post them. I have to. There's some very, very good for sure. Some are very inspiring, but that's what I need. Also, I need to stay inspired, because the world that I live in, nobody will come and knock at my door and say, "Hey, bro, you want to stay inspired?" You know, that's our job. That's our job, to wake up every morning and be positive. We live in a world that's full of negativity, but we can rise above that. We can rise above a lot of things. We have the power to do so much if we give ourselves the chance. But if we don't, we're never going to do anything. But give yourself the chance to do little things at a time, you know. Each and every day, do a little bit on the way to your dream, a little bit, and be consistent in what you do. If you start something, stick to it. If you say you're going to do something, especially if you say it publicly to people, or if you've got to stick to it. And it's the best way to get through something at first. Look, me today, it's like sometimes I advertise it publicly, but it's just once in a while I do it. But I don't need this to motivate me to do my things. But in the beginning, I suggest it's very, very important to announce it publicly. Public announcement is a great motivator. It's a great motivator to force you to go through your things that you set for you. So public announcement is very good. Today, it's not a need for me, absolutely, because I just press the button. It's an habit now. You know, it became an habit, and that's what consistency will breed. Good habits, good focus, especially focus, and then you can carry on your mission. That's what you're here for. We're not here to bozo. Oh, Martin Clouette, c'est Bozo le clown. OK. Parfait. Un double account. YouTube junkie. Who's a YouTube junkie? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Cindy. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. But you know what? I prefer have an habit of going on YouTube than sit on my ass and do nothing. At least that pushes me to stay positive and stay motivated. And I don't care what people say, what people think. I know this is what I have to do to get to the heart of gold, to get... Like, that's what I have envisioned in the beginning. So I'm going to go through it. Nothing can stop me. I have too much consistency now, too much focus, too much... everything is just amplified. And as you go on, it's going to amplify. The love will amplify, the focus, all that stuff will just amplify more and more and more as you take more action. but you got to take action, and you can't be scared of taking action. And what kind of as long as it's good, follow your heart. Follow your heart. Unless you have a heart of stone, some have heart of stone. Some follow their heart to, but I don't think that you can follow your heart and like kill and do stuff like that. You do that from your head, most of it. I don't think the heart can. I don't know. It's again, follow your heart. Follow your heart. I don't feel like the heart is speaking. I feel more like the head is speaking to me, like the process happened up there, more than the heart. But it's hard to. I sense that there is something with the heart. There's so much electricity, and there's so much. There's something with us very mysterious. Very mysterious, but if we listen to Babylon, there's no more mysteries. That's the thing. If we default to the default state, the mystery is gone, and all the beauty and all. But the beauty is still there. The beauty is still there, but the mysteries, the questioning, so it's good. It's good to get to know a bit more who you are and where you are and what's happening around you. We have to start realizing what's happening around us. That can empower us a lot. Empower us to make change, not to just talk about change, but to make an actual change in our life. A real change. Change that can impact you, can impact the world, can impact the rest of the world. That's the kind of change we have to make. But do we just talk about change, or we really want to change? If you really want to change, you're going to be the change. You're going to make the change that are necessary to, or you're just going to wait for others to make change and nothing will change. Like it's like a hamster wheel. You run on a hamster wheel unless you decide to quit the rat race, the hamster wheel, nothing will ever change. It's to at one point format that program also, very important. The best way to make your dream come true is to wake up. It's to wake up, because then you find a lot of strength, a lot of stuff that you never thought you could have, that you have. That's the thing also with us. We think we need all kinds of stuff to start pursuing our greatest self, our greatest version of ourselves. But everything is here and now. It's all here. It's all there. It's all inside of you. You have everything you need. You might need a few material things, like whatever, computer, or if you want to go online, but the rest, you have it inside you. You have everything that is necessary to carry on a beautiful and wonderful journey here. If you give yourself the chance, if you don't shrink. If you don't shrink, you can shrink until you freaking die, and then you're going to shrink in the ground. It's your choice. We have the choice here, and we have free will. Free will for a reason, to design a life of greatness. That's why we have free will. Me, I've discovered a lot of stuff about life. And life is worth living. Life is worth living. And I don't think I was living life to the real level where I could get. And now I'm getting to sense life. We have to sense life a bit deeper than what we always sense it. Like, I don't know, it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. It's like a new paradigm. The moment you start entering your dream world, because me, I'm a dreamer. For sure, I'm a dreamer. I'm a daydreamer and a night thinker. So the moment you start entering your dream world, not the fantasy world, the dream world. The dream world is the dream of life. You are in the dream of life. Once you start catching your dream, because it's not a matter of chasing your dream also. You don't chase your dream, you catch them. Here and now, that's why the Indian have dream catchers, because that's what you have to do. You have to catch it. It's here and now. It's there in front of you. You probably have already thought about it, but you never catched it because you wait for I don't know what. I don't know why we wait so much to maybe for the moment to be right. But I think that moment you have to make it happen too. If I could have waited before coming on YouTube, I could have wait, postpone it. But one day I said, okay, I'm going to press that button now. Here I come. Here I come on YouTube. I'm going to press that button. I'm going to speak my mind. And I don't care what people think about me. So, there's got to be a step where you have to decide. You have to decide at one point and go into action. And then you let Les Brown always said, and I remember that often because I've listened a lot of his stuff. Like, I probably listened to Les Brown for a year straight. A great man. I suggest anyone to go check out Les Brown stuff if you need a bit of fuel, a bit of fuel, a bit of redoing your blueprint and stuff. But there's not only Les Brown, there's a lot of good motivational speaker out there. Chris Burns, the fiery motivational speaker. Chris Burns, I just discovered on Facebook. He's great. He's got some fire. You know, that's what we need, fire people. Fire people. That's what we need, people with fire, people with... we need people that want to make a change and are willing to change themselves, because you cannot... It's good to want a change, but if you don't implement it, if you don't ignite in yourself how do you want to ignite anything in others? So that flame, that fire inside has to be burning hot. You have to feed it, nurture it every day, put wood into it until it burns hot. And then it burned the evil man inside or the evil woman. And then you go back, you return to love. Return to love, compassion, all the greatness in the world that is to experiment. You break free from hell. You know, you break free from hell, from that hell zone that we are in, but the hell is in our mind. It's not in me. It's very much paradise today, other than the overlay or Babylon world in there. It's I find a lot of beauty in the world today that I've never really seen before or questioned before. Like, we see the nature, but we don't see it with our eyes. We see it with our eyes, but not with a thinking behind. Like, we look at things, but just to say we look. We hear, but just to say we hear. We don't overstand. Like, that's what we need, overstanding of who we are. Overstanding of who we are. First of all, the main ingredient is consistency and truth, because that's what will bring you to discover who you are, who you really are, deep down inside. Like me, I'm still in the process of discovering. I'm still going to transform. Still going to transform. I'm sure about that, because I'm getting stronger every day. Stronger and stronger every day, because I force myself to go every day with the uncomfortable every day. This is very uncomfortable. Come on, this is very uncomfortable, but I happen to be comfortable with it and liking it. So I don't get nervous. I don't get I'm not worried if I'm gonna have something to say or not. I know I will be inspired, because you know, that's the thing you feel when you're inspired. You don't fear. You don't like, I don't know. There's something with us that keep us in fear. Keep us in fear of and I don't know if we have to fear itself, but that maybe also keep us in a perpetual loop. So we have to be careful. But fear itself is more. You know, to acknowledge it and not let us immobilize by it. You know, for sure. But fear is not something that really crossed my mind today. It's more love. You know, when you're in a very low vibration, you will have focus on fear unconsciously. But once you raise your vibration to a level that you don't fear so much, you don't think about it. You don't even think about it, because you're on the side of love, on the side of the divine vibes, and you're doing the divine work. And so you don't, you know, you're more on the side of the light than the distraction. You know, the distraction is the dark side, and the light side is the love and the divine vibrations are. So it's not because I want to separate things or divide things, but that's how I feel it. There's like there's something wrong in the world. There's something not really going right. I think we can all feel it. I think we could show more love. Swiss Sisterland is on it. This pain body is very uncomfortable. It will heal, though. The pain body can be, yeah, but it's something you should fuel on. You should fuel on the pain body. You should let it. You should transcend with the pain body. Me, I use it to transcend to, and it's very necessary. You know, it's very necessary for some people to have pain. I wish pain on some people, because that's what they need to wake up. Sometimes that's what you need. If you have no pain, you're in comfort, everything goes good in life, your bank account is full, the children are acting normal, they're healthy, everything goes good. You will not be triggered to get out your comfort zone. But if you have pain every freaking day when you wake up and you start with pain, you're going to start with greatness. You transcend that pain. You're going to transcend it. Don't let pain destroy you. Pain is a motivator. Pain is necessary. Pain is necessary. I know it today. I embrace the pain. I embrace the pain each and every day. I never get... Sometimes, for sure, if the pain is more... there than other days. For sure, it comes and gets you a little bit, but put some reggae music on. Put some music on. You know, when you're down, when the pain brings you down, bring yourself up. Bring yourself back up. You know, there's always... Hey, come on, there's worse than me. There's people with no legs, with no arm, and no... Come on, they still do things in life. You know, it's not because you're in pain that you have to stop living. You acknowledge it and you move on, and you wish that for sure sometime it's different, but that's the circumstances I'm in. I'm in pain, so I deal with it. I deal with it and I let it transform me. I let it transcend me and do something with it, like, you know, create out of the pain, create something great, and the pain will just transport you also. The pain body, yeah, rise up, rise and show your power. Parachute Club was tuned in long ago. Yeah. What? You wish... I wish pain on people, yeah, because often that's what people need. Often I don't wish pain on people. That's an expression. I wish that sometime, you know, sometimes that's what we need. That's what I... If nothing would have come and trigger my my little life, I would probably not be here. So pain is necessary in some case. Some people will awake to their greatness not with pain, by free will, but it takes a massive effort. It takes a massive effort, and you gotta want it. And you have to meet people really that puts you on that track, on that. But yeah, no, it's not. Like, sometimes it's necessary to make people move. To make people move and make them realize that they're alive, because we don't do too much with our life until we... You know, life is... We have to realize that life is worth living, and it's sometimes... I'm okay with the pain today. I'm okay with the pain. I'm okay with the... I deal with it. I deal with it. I give myself tool to not bring it to... because you can do something positive with your pain as you can do something negative. So I prefer turn it into something positive. Yeah, for sure. Since 14, not my wake-up call yet. I push through. Yeah, for sure. Yes, for sure. If you are, that's it. Some people, for sure, it starts very young. Me, I'm more talking. I'm not talking about chronic pain from like disease that occurred like very young. Like some people are in pain all their life because of certain physical condition. But I'm talking about people that are in comfort, you know, like I was. Sometimes you need something to come and whip you, whether it's a divorce or some kind of tragedy, but you need something, some kind of tragedy sometimes to wake us up. And that's what it took for me. And I know some people, that's what it takes. It takes a tragedy to wake them up so they start living. A lot of people is like that. That's probably one of the ways, the most common way of waking up is after a tragedy. Most people wake up after a tragedy, for sure. But chronic pain, yeah, chronic pain can be... But there's always a way to turn it into something positive, I think. Yeah. We can always be... Look, I've seen people with very high level of pain and still be positive. People with no legs, no arm, and that motivational speaker, Nick Dukovic or something like that. He has no arm, no leg, and he falls on the ground and he gets back up. When I seen that guy do that, I'm like, okay, my little pain is nothing. This guy has no arm, no leg. He goes across the world to speak on stage, and he lifts himself back up with just the help of a telephone, I think, or like no arms, no legs. but he can, because of practice. He probably fell. He said 1,000 times before he got back up. But if he kept trying, suddenly he got back up, and now he just got back up every time. It's practice makes improvement for sure. Ask anybody, any guitar player, how they get good to playing guitar. It's practice. Practice. How do you get better in speaking? Practice. I know that's the way to go. Hold on 2 seconds. So yeah, so we all have our for sure our personal condition associated with pain. But do the best you can where you are, and don't let it bring you down. Sometimes I would like me. It's not the pain is there. The pain is there, but it's not so much the pain. It's the quality of life that is diminished due to the pain that bothers me. That's what bothers me. Is the quality of life that you get from the pain is very, very diminished. I cannot do what I was doing before. I cannot walk long distance, even short distance. I'm fucked up with my leg. So I cannot play hockey anymore. I cannot, I used to love those things. So it's the quality of life that's more depressing than the pain. The pain, you acknowledge it, you deal with it, you transcend with it. But the quality of life that goes down with the pain, that can affect you. That can put you in the depression. That for sure, because then you don't do the activities you were doing before. You cannot have the same rhythm of life. That's what I find that's hard, is the immobility, not the immobility, but the that's it, the quality of life. Like, I cannot drive long distance, really. It's fucking pain in the ass for me to sit too long in the car. It's painful. So it's very so it's the quality of life. That's what's the worst. But I'm sure you can agree with that. But if you that's it. That's you gotta accept it also. Acceptance at one point becomes I accept it. I deal with it. It doesn't depress me to not be able to walk anymore long. Like, I deal with it. It's a change of life, and you adapt yourself. But that's what most people get affected by, is the quality of life that goes down, because you don't can do I can probably never go hike a mountain again. I'll be on my freaking ass after 5 minutes hiking. So I'll have to take breaks every 5-10 minutes. So it's very me. It's with as soon as I do effort, it's fucked. So it's I have a life that I have to minimize the physical effort, but not so much, because, but yeah, I have to be conscious of the injury, but not to injure it more again. But it's not something that I let myself guided by. I mean, I still do my exercise. You have to move. Also, healing comes with the exercise. We have to move. It's not by staying immobile in the bed that my knee's going to heal. I know that. I want it to heal for sure. My mindset is towards healing for sure, but it's going to take time also, and it's going to take effort, and I'm going to have to move and have habits, have exercise habits, and, redo the muscle on the leg. I lost muscle mass and stuff. So you have to redo this. When you become immobile after an accident, you have to get back in. Yes, pain stops me from doing all kinds of things. Yeah, it can because of the pain is and pain. It could be mental pain too. It's not only pain body. Pain body can be the spiritual pain. No, not really. Mental pain, something like that. Pain that comes from more the mental pain, that can affect a lot of people too. But the pain body for sure. Come on, if me, I have some pain, but some people have very, very acute pain, and it's hard to move, to even move. So, but each and every one of us has their circumstances. Is to make the best of it. Make the best of your circumstances. Make the best of where you are, your situation with what you have, and just be part of a cause larger than yourself. Just that will bring back a lot of energy. Sometimes healing comes with energy, with a good positive vibration inside. That helps for healing, of course. So aligning yourself with something in the world, something that deserve you to be there, it's very gives you a lot of energy. That's what I find. I find that energy is a good is very important to cultivate our energy, not only to harvest it, cultivate it, harvest it, and stick to it, because we need energy. We need to be very positive, especially with pain. Yeah, for sure. But me, it's my motivator. Poverty, pain. I have all kinds of motivator. I have all kinds of stuff that I can say, oh, I don't want to end up like this. I don't want to end up doing this. So for sure, I have all kinds of motivators around to help me to transcend, ascend, or whatever the the goal is. Physical therapy is a daily must, for sure. For sure, physical therapy, you gotta move, you gotta exercise. I have my set of exercise that I do every day to stay, just to keep it mobile. You don't want it's good you're injured, but also once you start moving, sometimes the pain goes away while you move. Better circulation and better. I know when I do my stationary bike, it's good. First of all, I have no impact on the knee, and you can still find an exercise. Always find an exercise that doesn't aggravate your injury. There's things you can do. We're not. Sometimes we just limit ourselves also because we don't really want to do effort. We prefer to take a pill or go see a physiotherapist for them to do the therapy on us, when we can take action and heal ourselves with the exercise and good food and all kinds of things we can do to get rid of the pain or minimize the pain, minimize the inflammation. Inflammation, it's the inflammation on the knee. It's always blown up. So that's what I got to work on. Fine. But I eat a lot of ginger. I exercise. I make sure I'm not, that's it. It's up to you to, because at one point there's not really anybody that's going to come to heal you at your door also. So we have to stay positive in the pain. That's my therapy. And I give myself stuff to stay positive, like YouTube. Everybody says I'm a YouTube junkie, but nobody knows the pain I have. Nobody knows what's inside, what I think inside, what's happening in my everyday life. So I need this to stay positive, to stay focused, and make sure I don't let the pain destroy me. So that's my way to do things. Doesn't mean it's the best way. Doesn't mean it's the best, but I need to do it. I need to, for this moment, here and now, this is what's happening. And this is what I intend to keep doing. And I don't care what people say or think about me. That's my way, and that's my. I don't like to say mine. That's the problem. We have too much my, too much I, too much. But it's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. So. But it's not my, me, hi. All this is the problem. That's the vocabulary is so. But me, I'm very conscious of that. It's just sometimes it's hard to. It's a rewiring of your brain. All this to erase that all those words that doesn't really make sense to me today. But that's the English language. The English language, there's many words that means the same thing. Like I could be an I, like so confusing sometimes. But that's how they have built it, to confuse us. But who do they want to confuse? The children. So who do we have to tell the truth? The children. Yeah, too much lies in our world. Too much lies, il y a trop de mensonges, trop de nonsense. And if we start, telling the truth to the children about who they are, we can empower them young. And we are in a decade of consciousness anyway. We are in a decade that things are changing. People are becoming more conscious of their power, becoming more conscious of who they are, more aware. The awareness is expanding. Our awareness, my awareness is expanding. Our awareness is expanding. If one of us start to think, we all start to think. Believe me, it's gonna go. For sure. If we start seeing through their programming and their illusion world, we're gonna start creating our own world, and that's what we need to come together to all start working on a dream to build a big dream of life, and then because once you start living, be part of it of your dream, of the dream of life, there's lots of people that gonna attach to you, and your vibes attract your tribe, and it's very important to express, to do what you came to do something, or me, I don't know if it's really this or, but for now that's what it is. For now I feel like I have to do this. Is it this? Because the outer purpose can change on the way. You have to be flexible, but you have to be in the now also. And I know right here, right now, this is what I have to do. Maybe it can change in 2 months from now. I won't be here anymore. But for now, that's what it is. And that's what I set myself to be consistent with, is being here every day. That's what I told you. And anyway, I'm the kind of guy that when I start something, nothing will stop me. I'll get to the end of it, and yeah, I always did that. But that's what the preparation I had in my life, before coming here, is that's what I did. I worked many jobs that I challenged myself in there. I didn't say, okay, I'm gonna accept the little role in the front, packing rolls, and then I went from packing rolls to operating the big machine and training people on the machine. That job that I did there made me grow a lot, and I give thanks to Tony, my boss, that had very tough love for me, and that made me grow also. You're gonna meet people in life, they're gonna be a key player in the development of your character without knowing they're gonna be key player. And you're going to recognize it later in your life. And that boss that I had there, Tony, was great for that. I give thanks to him for all the strength and all the, I recognize the greatness in them today also than I was recognizing it back then, because back then I was seeing it from an employee standpoint. Today I see it as someone who's catching his dream also, just like them. So it's a very... no, I give thanks for everyone that was on my journey, everyone that made me learn something, that made me have an experience, or made me challenge myself, like certain boss did, because they knew I had something that I had the lion heart, and I was capable to do it. Like, people with power. That's very important. People, and I don't know who says that. I heard that on YouTube somewhere. People with power recognize people with potential. That's for sure. That's for sure. People with power know when someone has potential. He might not have the power, but he has the potential. And that's it. The potential can bring you to express your power very, very well. And anyway, me, I think it's the key to get in touch with who we are, and the power inside, the power of love. There was a power of love. That's all. Love is the answer in everything. Pour love into it. Do it with love. Do something you love. Do it with passion, nonstop, 7 days a week, without being paid. You're going to see your life changing. You're going to see your life changing. It's just sometimes we expect instant gratification for everything, and we get deceived. We self-deceive a lot. We're on self-deceiving distraction path a lot, because we expect. It's the whole thing about the dream is not really something that can't have expectation, and things that you just take action, do your part. Me, I'm telling you, do your part. Like, hey, come on, there's stuff that happened to me. So me just interviewing the reggae singers is a dream for me coming true. I always wanted to be involved in the reggae music, and I always wanted to be the lead singer of a reggae band. I wanted to be the lead singer of a reggae band, and I told that to my wife the other day. I said, I might start a band. I think I can be the lead singer. That's one dream that I have, be the lead singer of a reggae band. For sure, and say, thanks to Jamaica. Yeah. That's what I would like, but maybe one day. Nothing is, for now, I'm on to one thing, focus on not 25 things at a time. Focus on one thing at a time, bring it to the end. Even that, breed your focus on your focus and bring consistency. Just that is hard to do with one thing. So don't put six, seven things in front of you to accomplish. You won't do it. You won't do none of them because it's too much. You're gonna get too mixed up, too confused. It's too much. So it's like habits. You don't put 5 habits in your life at the same time. You go one habit at a time and try to stick to it. Try to stick to one habit at a time for 30, 40 days every day. And an habit, it's every day. It's every day. An habit, it's not once every 2 days. It's every day. Every day at the same time, it's an habit. Me, that's how I used to do it at the beginning. Just to get on my bike was a challenge. So I said, okay, I'm going to set myself the habit that every day, 1 o'clock, I'm on my bike. I listen to music. I post music on Facebook. This is where I post the music on Facebook, is when I exercise. And that's the tool I'm giving myself. That's the tool I gave myself. I said, okay, I have to give myself also a tool to post the music, to be consistent every day and go there and explore new artists, and without wasting my time just on this, sitting on my phone or whatever. So I said, I'll go on my bike. At the same time, I can post music on Facebook. I can discover new artists, listen to music, exercise, develop an habit, develop consistency. So all this was very, very important. And today I still, 1 o'clock arrives, and sometimes I do it later, but I go on my bike every day to exercise for my knee. It's very, very important. Very important. I can do a long period, but I do it at interval. Take breaks, relax, go back on, do other exercise with the hand and the stuff, and then I go back on but I'm drilled that way. And you can ask my children, they're very amazed about that. Sam, every time he see me go, he's like, you're fucking crazy. But that's the habits. The habits is very, very important. Very important. And make and play the drum here. Kevin, my brother, is a potter. Oh, that's great. That's one thing I would love to do pottery. That wheel, that turn, they spin that with their wheel and they play with the thing. I would love to do that. That's another thing. I for sure, I'm going to try pottery before not too long, because I really love to work the clay with the water, and you spin the wheel and you play with. Oh, yeah. No, that's wonderful. I love that. And the drums, and I'm me. You know where I am. Oh, Martin. Okay, you're talking to Martin. Yeah. Yeah, Martin. Oh, you play drum too? Another drum player. Good. Good. I love drums. I love drum. Oh yeah, I wanted to be the lead singer of a reggae band. Maybe we'll get together, Martin, and we'll start a band. A reggae band from Quebec, a new reggae band. Janik, lead singer. Maybe I can sing. Anybody can sing. Anybody can sing. Not everybody can be a vocalist. Okay, but I think anyone can sing. It's just we don't. It's to break the walls to yourself. Anybody can do anything. Anything, you can be anything. What you exercise. So it's just really to break the walls, to access yourself, stop the fear, and stop the fear about what people think. Work on your stuff. Bring it to life. That's simple, but it's the fear. The fear is such a limitator for many, many people. But the once you go through the fear, principally the fear of what people think of you, you're gonna fly high, and nothing will. I did ceramics back in the late 80s. Loved it. I love to work with clay and stuff like that. Says, come teach you, build, cleanse too. Yeah. Oh, good. Maybe I'll go down there too. I don't know. Yeah, you're in Michigan, I think. Yeah. Not that far. But yeah, the clay thing is very, very relaxing. I can see myself with good beat, reggae beat playing in the background, and just make cups and all kinds of stuff. You can make a lot of stuff for yourself also without buying it in the store. Buy your clay and make your dishes, make your own plates, your own bowls, your own. That too. We're very, very dependent on the corporations and people to sell us containers and stuff when we can make them ourselves with clay and stuff. We can make a lot of stuff. We can make very nice bowls, and Takes a lot of practice, but go on YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube today, even the truth about who you are, if you want. But by learn the truth about who you are, it's about you discovering it, the truth. But you can learn anything on YouTube, so just go on YouTube and go check some tutorial, and there's always someone that did something you want to do. You know that there's but you're gonna do it your own original way. But I mean, there's been motivational speaker before me, not like me because I'm very unique. I do it my way, and that's very important. Not be a copycat. I listen to Les Brown a lot, but I don't want to be a copycat of Les Brown. I don't want to be a copycat of nobody. I want to be just me, Janik, your host. Boom! It's a boom thing. It's a boom thing here. Yeah. Yep, I'm a hand builder. Kev works on the wheel. Oh, good. So he works that wheel thing with the clay and stuff. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah. Laval. Yeah, Martin is from Laval. No, not everyone can sing well, Janik. Nope. They think no, but anybody can sing, but to be a vocalist, to me, someone that sings very well, that can play with his voice and do different intonation and stuff, which I cannot do. Play with the notes with their voice. No, these are vocalists. There's very few vocalists, but there's good ones. Christopher Martin. Christopher Martin is an amazing vocalist. But like vocalist, great vocalist, Randy Valentine, maybe. There's great singers out there, but sing. I don't think it's takes practice. For sure, I wouldn't end up on the stage singing, but if we practice, anything can be anything. But it's practice. Get in the lab and practice. It's very important to get in the lab and start doing things. Yeah. I've heard some bad singers. Oh, yeah, me too, for sure. For sure. I sing in the shower and with the booze blasting when I clean the house. When the Bose blasting when I clean the house. Yeah, yeah, me too, for sure. But me, it's in very much on the Bose, but Bose headphone. But we have the same stuff. But probably you have headphone like me, and that's what you're saying, Bose, and so that's great. But I prefer the headphone. I like the headphone. I like the headphone because the headphone also cut the external noise, and I really can focus on the vibe, on the music, on the message. Because sometimes you're gonna listen to music like with my little speaker. Like I have that little thing here that I used to, but it's little, and the sound is good. But I mean, the sound around, like if people talk or something, it comes and. So I like to listen to music. I like to listen the message in it and the lyrics and the inspiration, and so the headphone. I prefer the headphone so much. It's and those one, there's a kind of button on it that electrified your whole head and it cuts the external sound completely. But I'm sure there's something in it that must affect your brain or some kind of, there's a. That's what I question a lot. It's that button here. Once it goes green, the whole thing, it's like the sound change inside. It's like there's a barrier that gets activated and everything gets, the frequency gets amplified. So I'm sure it's not very good for your head, I'm sure. I would have to research on it. But yeah. Bluetooth speaker can take headphones or, Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, but that's another thing that has to do with frequency. Are those frequency really good, bad for us? Is the Wi-Fi frequency bad for us? I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff in the world that can affect us. Me, I don't focus so much on this. I'm not in fear of the Wi-Fi attacking me, the waves attacking me. Me, I think I'm too positive for any bad vibrations to even come near me. So I think even the Wi-Fi or this, I think it's just hype that we catch on and we think that everything's gonna kill us, and because I don't know. It's just not freak out with this, I think. Lana Rose is my stage name. Real name, Red Rose Rocker. It will be good name for band, Red Rose Rocker. Yeah, I like it too, eh? The Red Rose Rocker band. That would be good. I'm sure we could do some amazing reggae together. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we'll check that out. That's part of my dreams for sure. Pros do it for money, non-pros do it for love. Yeah, the love of the music, the love of the game, the love of the inspiration, the love of people, the love of people, but the love of people. But for sure, at one point also, I think you cannot really avoid that money becomes a byproduct of your success. You know, if it comes with your success, take it and help other people. Just take your money. You know, I'm living with I'm capable to live and survive with a certain amount of money. If I get more, what do I need more? Like I'm very happy now with very little stuff. I don't want materials. So what I'm gonna do with a lot of money? Travel and give it to people. I'm gonna give it away if it ever comes my way as a byproduct of my success. But it's not what I don't need it. I don't. I think more money, more problems in a way. So I'm very contentment is important. I'm very content with what I have. Very content with what I have. Very happy. I don't search for more. I don't seek for more. I'm very happy, very blessed, very highly favored to have the life I live. So, but if it comes as a byproduct of my success, I'll take it and I'll use it in a good way to elevate me more and to travel more, to meet more people. You know, once you travel, you can meet a lot of beautiful and wonderful people. Life happen outside, not in your house. Here, it's a preparation for the big show. You know, I'm preparing for the big show here. There's something in preparation. I don't know what yet. You know, like I said, you have to let it happen. You have to. That's it. But I'm preparing. At least I'm doing something each and every day to rise up and shine, people. It's time to rise up and shine. I'm out. I'll be back another now. Another now. When's my next appearance here? Probably later on. Some kind of video I'm going to post. But tomorrow morning, live and direct. Same time, same place. I don't intend to change my spot. Same chilling spot. Motivation Academy. That's the place where we stay. Positive for life. Yeah, because life is beautiful. Life is great. Life has so much to offer to us if we give ourselves to get in touch with it on a deeper level. On a deeper level. Each and every day, small action. Don't freak out with your actual condition. It has nothing to do with where you're going to be in 10 years or in 5 years or in a year from now if you take action. If you start taking action, where you are now has no relevancy with where you're going to be in 5 years. That's why it's the now. And what's going to happen? Well, you cannot really say what happened, but you can take action. You can take action each and every day and just focus on your stuff and be positive for life. Life is great. Life is all we have. It's all we have. It's all that I have. Love, life, and the love for life. Ha! Boom! It's like nitro. It's like discipline and intent. The love and the life goes together, just like the discipline and the intent. Yeah, big hug, Red Rose. Big hugs for sure. I'm quite happy being me. No ego, no jealousy of others' talents. And I love seeing shy people rise, shy by nature here. Yeah. I love to see shy people break their fear and come out. This is such a. This is very, very inspiring. You're right. Me, when I see shy people break their fear and come out, and because we shouldn't be shy. That's the thing. We're shy. We're timid, shy with others, shy with nature, shy with pretty much everything. So to see people break from their shyness and yeah, it's very, very inspiring. So that's it. Rise and shine, and I'll be back another now. It was a pleasure to be here with you, and that's it. Do your thing. Don't follow people. Don't follow people. Do your thing. Very important. Rise and shine. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for a life. Very important to give thanks for life every day. Be grateful. You know, love, grace, That's what we live in, and we must be grateful for life. We must show love to each other. Stop, start being the change, and really just about love, compassion, good vibration, and we keep the flame alive, and we come back again. See ya. He is out. Rise and shine.